Hey there everybody, it's Missy Bliss with The Magnificent Method, and I was coming to talk to you today about leaving it better than you found it. How extraordinary. I was teaching my little son this morning, and it occurred to me that there's probably a lot of adults that maybe didn't get this message. And so there's a lot of things coming to me that I need to speak about right now, like basic law of attraction and how people typically are not manifesting what they want because they missed the last step of manifestation, which is to serve others. And I think leaving it better than you found it is fundamentally serving others. And so when you come into a situation, regardless of if it's cleaning up, or if it is a relationship, or if it is an interaction with a stranger that you don't know, if it's your office, if somebody asks you to help with a project that they really can't handle by themselves, your goal, if you want what you want in life, right? And so this disclaimer, this is for people who are self-full, not selfish, self-full enough to go after what they actually want, to go after what they really, truly, just drives them, okay? You're never gonna get it. It will never come to you if you are not constantly putting out energy. Life is reciprocal. Life is not linear. It comes in a spiral. And so every time we get these opportunities to relearn lessons on the spiral, we also get opportunities to serve others. And so we hear things like, there's no testimony without the test. We're tested in a million different ways, but we're truly testing ourselves, And so there's something that lives in you subconsciously that says, did I really learn this lesson? Do I really know what I'm doing? This inner voice, the inner dialogue that goes on. It can be confused as ego. It can be represented as ego, and it can be kind of negative at times if it's not trained properly, because you can train it. But if you get into a situation where you're like, have I learned this lesson yet? The best course of action, absolutely, is to go into helping, serving other people. And so, for instance, if you're suffering in your relationship, okay, if you're having a terrible time in your relationship, your very best course of action, after you ask the universe or God for what you want, after you pray about it, after you go through the visualization process, and remember, the feeling is the prayer. So it's less about seeing it and more about feeling the feelings that you would feel if you already had it. So if you won the lottery, not what does it look like, not what are you going to buy, but what does it feel like to have that amount of money, right? So the next step after that is immediate. The universe loves action. Immediately go out and help somebody in the way that you need help. And so you might not be a marriage counselor, but what you can do is maybe hold space for somebody who is struggling, and not for the point of gossip, but for the point of saying, I'm a human being, I respect you as a human being, and this is, you can dump your stuff here and know that it's safe, okay? Or maybe you can babysit for a couple who desperately needs a night out. You know what I'm saying? Like, be creative. It doesn't really matter exactly what you do, just that you are putting some skin in that game, right? And so we know that if you need an investor, they're not going to invest in you unless you have some of your own personal skin in the game. So think of the universe in terms of investors. And so if you want the universe to invest in your relationship, you need to put some skin in the game by investing in somebody else's relationship as well, okay? So leave it better than you found it. I am conscious and aware of this, and it can get exhausting if you try to do and be everything. And so what I want you to do is, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that you should have a list of top 5 priorities, top 4 priorities in life. Keep it simple. If it doesn't fall on that list of priorities, drop it, because you will never be done. You are always going to have stuff to do. So you may as well be doing the stuff that you think is very important, right? And so on that top 5 list of priorities, how can you be serving in these ways? And make it so simple. Make it so simple. So I want to be a great mom. So what I'm going to do is go to a mom's group. And if there's a mom's group, there's, maybe I can bring drinks, or maybe I can schedule something, or, think about that. Okay. Put some skin in the game. Leave it better than you found it. Yay. Right? Yay. It gets better. And so you hear the phrase, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. But what happens when we give love like that? What happens if, oh, she loved me, so I'm going to go love her? Or what happens if, oh, he helped me, so I'm going to totally pay it forward, right? We're just spreading love. And it's getting stronger and stronger and thicker. And then, you know, the good guys win, right? Let's let the good guys win for a little while. So, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, you know what to do. Thanks for your time, y'all. Have a great day. Leave it better than you found it.